Hi, this is Oren Dlin, and my report is on the change in percentage output of the American manufacturing industry. This is data that will just show you how the industry changed in output over the years from 1980 to 2015. And as a manufacturing company, we can then decide, compared to the industry average, how much output we want to produce. So here is the graphed data of the industry average of all American manufacturing companies that are non-farming, and right here is my regression line. Now this line is decreasing slightly, which makes sense to me because manufacturing in America has been decreasing since 1980 to 2015 easily. We're moving to a more service-based economy. We're not manufacturing anymore. So here is my seasonal forecast, which, as you can see, is doing a better job, but still not great, and it's because output doesn't really have seasonality to it. When you're looking at a timeline like mine over the last 25 years, there's going to be economic factors like the recession in 2008 and such that'll throw off seasonality, so you're going to want to use smoothing. So here is some smoothing that I use. These are quarter moving averages from 3/4, 6/4, and 9/4. These are all looking a lot better. They follow the data much more uniformly than seasonality. Looking at their errors, I see that 9/4 moving average mean squared error and 9/4 moving average absolute deviation are the lowest, so that's the one that I picked. That's it separated right there. Then I did weighted averages. I used 3/4 weighted average and 6/4 weighted average. Looking at those errors, I found that 6/4 weighted average mean squared error and absolute deviation error were lower, so that's the one that I chose. That's it separated right there. As you can see, it follows the data pretty nicely. So this is 6/4 moving average against 9/4 moving average against 6/4 weighted average, excuse me. Both are doing fairly well, but of these two, 9/4 moving average has the lowest errors. I'm just telling you that for sake of speed. You can go back and check in the data if you want. Here's exponential smoothing using 0.1, 0.3, and 0.5. Here are their errors. You can see that exponential 0.1 has the lowest mean squared error and the lowest mean absolute deviation. There's it separated right there. So here are my two best so far that have the lowest errors, my 9/4 moving average and my exponential smoothing 0.1. Both are pretty good, so let's go to the errors and see which one is best. You can see here that the 9/4 moving average mean squared error is lower than the mean squared error of exponential 0.1, but its mean absolute deviation is slightly higher, so we have a conflict. Which one do we want to choose? I went with 0.1 exponential because it was 0.3 lower than the mean absolute deviation of 9/4 moving average, while the difference up here was only 0.2. So there's the my best model that I chose, exponential smoothing 0.1. It has the lowest errors, and as you see, does a pretty good job staying right in the middle of that industry average, and I feel it's a really good predictor. And it's showing that we're going to see a further decline in production probably after our data. So that's my presentation. Thank you.